Meteorologist Pete Mangione with your live Pinpoint Doppler 12 Futurecast.
And our next chance of snow does not arrive until Monday. We'll talk more about that coming up in just a few minutes. First, though, let's get to the threat tracker. Relatively quiet over the next 48 hours. We do have the cold to deal with today, but we are watching Saturday. Some new information coming in on Saturday showing that it looks like this may be an early event on Saturday where most of the rain falls before the Pats game begins. That would be good news. Could be kind of rough for the tailgating. More on that Pats game Futurecast in just a few minutes. In the meantime, we take a look here at what's on the way in terms of our temperatures. And you can see, actually first we're going to start with the snow situation. We had some flurries earlier this morning, even a decent band stretching from Block Island to Martha's Vineyard, but you can see that is now tracking to the south and east. So it's a mostly dry afternoon. You can see as we look off to our north and west, a few lake effect snow flurries. Most of those will not make it into our neck of the woods. So in Down City, Providence, it's dry right now, breezy and cold. The wind chills continue to be in the teens, 17 to be exact in the capital city. At least the wind gusts are not as strong as yesterday. Right now they're out of the west at 14 miles an hour with those actual temperatures in the upper 20s, 28 in Providence, 27 Smithfield, and 28 right now in Newport, with those wind chills at 25 in Westerly, but still a 17-degree feel-like temperature in Smithfield. So as we await this next system on Saturday, off to our north and west, it will come in that direction in terms of that center of low pressure, but it needs some moisture to scoop up. So where does that come from? Well, thanks for asking. It comes from down here near the Gulf Coast right now. That center of low pressure across the Great Lakes will scoop this up, and that will aim right at southern New England as we head into late Friday night and Saturday. In fact, we can time that out for you hour by hour. What I'm going to do is fast forward through the next couple days because not a whole lot going on in terms of precipitation. So this is very early on Saturday morning. You can see 4 o'clock in the morning when many of you are hopefully sleeping. By late morning into the early afternoon, we have a few heavier bands potentially moving on through, and this could fall as a little bit of snow or icy mix to the north and west of the Mass Pike, but I think for us it will be plain old rain showers. By the time we're kicking off things in Foxborough, looking at the conditions drying out, temperature at around 39 degrees. A little breezy early, but if this current forecast holds up, it looks like not too bad out there at the game. Now, in terms of this afternoon, temperatures just a few degrees warmer than where we are right now. 30 in Charlestown, 30 in Hope Valley, 30 in Westerly. For northern Rhode Island, temperatures in the upper 20s to low 30s, around 28 in Coventry. And in southeastern Massachusetts, we'll be looking at temperatures in the low 30s. So back to the 7-day Futurecast. Tomorrow is a pretty quiet day. It's a cold start, but it does moderate during the afternoon, 44 degrees, fairly calm winds. And then, of course, it's Saturday where we're keeping an eye on that forecast for the Pats game. Half an inch to about an inch of rain possible, mostly coming down during the morning, some gusty winds. Rain should end during the afternoon. It's still going to be breezy, I think, at kickoff, but not necessarily that gusty if this current forecast holds up or the bulk of it stays offshore. But we'll keep you updated. Obviously, a lot can change. Tony is looking at more data and tracking things on the way as he has a Futurecast coming up at 5 o'clock this evening. Here's that Monday situation. This is a coastal storm, so often in these situations we can get a complete miss where we get no snow, or it can track a little closer where we do have some snow to contend with. So that is also something we will keep an eye on. And then Tuesday and Wednesday, keeping it chilly in the upper 20s to low 30s. But we'll keep an eye on that situation this weekend, especially for that Pats game.
All right. Thank you so much, Pete. And starting live at 5 tonight, $1 billion